Hello friends! So here we are on our walkthrough 9. We did an extra day yesterday, I just realized. So today we're going to be doing day 19, 20, and 21. Hopefully our crops will come in so that we can finish getting Lilikala at least built so we have the shops open and stuff. Does look like we were up a little too late because we're starting at 7 instead of 6 a.m. Oh, I thought the grass was ready. So it probably is perfectly fine not to water the grass at this point. Looks like we got our onions in. We have another tomato. So we should check and see how many tomatoes we have left that we need to take for our Lilikala quest. That way we can at least get the rest of the quests open so that we can start getting the town back together. Oh, that was the last fodder corn here. Alright, let's go get a few, maybe a tomato seed to finish off our tomatoes, because even after the Lilikala quest, remember, Neil wants some as well. I think that's all of the onions that we need. We only have 2 tomatoes, so that one did not... Yeah, it looks like we're going to need to gather some tomato seeds too. So, let's see. We need 5 tomatoes, 3 onions, so we have enough onions. Let's see. Maybe we'll check and see. Let's see if we have any good tomatoes that are nearby for the seeds. Because we do need tomatoes. It's a fairly often requested. Oh, and this is a rare sprite right there for that tomato seed. And it does look like Nemo's ready to open up the next leg of the quest. Yeah, I think that's going to be the closest tomato. These are fodder corn. Does look like there's a tomato seed over here, so maybe we'll plant one in springtime and one. We'll save one spot. Maybe we'll leave some of these spots open for some fodder corn and some tomatoes. Let's go take care of our animals so we can then use our horse to go down closer to the rare seeds so we can get... We'll get at least 2. I'm hoping for 3 tomato seeds, and then we'll plant all of them here. And we will go ahead and make some more feed with our 1 fodder corn. And see, 1 fodder corn is enough to feed all 3 of our animals. Which is why we're making a special effort to make sure we always have fodder corn for them. Oh, I forgot to put them out to graze. Alright, so we're going to quickly grab those seeds. Let's see if we have anything good here. So we do have 1,000. I think we've got enough to buy the recipes that we need. In fact, let me put the chicken egg away because we will need some fried eggs, which is what we've been saving our eggs for. I think we have plenty of eggs for fried eggs. Yeah, we've got the butter, and it takes 3 milk for just a single butter. So we have enough to make 1 butter. I just don't remember how many butter we need for this quest, so we'll have to talk to Nemo. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be hoping that Judy gives us some more milk soon before our cow gets big enough for us to get some milk. The cows also do not provide milk every single day. They only provide milk every other day. So until we can get to the end game and get the upgraded milker where we get double the milk, it is kind of a challenge to get all of the milk that we need. Okay, 3 tomato seeds. Not bad. I'm not going to complain for 3. We'll quickly go and plant these. Now I think I want to see if I can get some more fodder corn today. So I'm not going to fill those up yet. And let's go, before I forget to put the fertilizer away, because we want to be prepared if and when Judy does give us our request so that we have enough milk to be able to make another butter. Yeah, we still need the 3,000 in order to make our sprinkler. Oh, but we have enough silver now to make a second one. So considering the gems that we have today, I am pretty sure we can get all of the recipes we need and maybe have enough left over after maybe tomorrow. You can see the Lechtenbury Village 3rd star is blinking, so that means that we are locked out. I'm just going to put away our silver because we can't afford a second one. So we might as well keep our silver, glass, crystal all together here. So when we're ready to make our sprinkler, when we have the money and we've got the opening, we're good to go. So this quest with Nemo is the last one that we're going to need to unlock that blinking yellow 3rd star for the culture level for Lechtenbury Village. you can tell because it is a blue quest. And here's where we need, okay, so it's 3 butter. We have enough for 1 butter. We've got plenty of eggs. We just need the recipe for fried eggs. And we've got the baguettes. So let's go ahead and go buy the fried egg recipe. Actually, I'm kind of leaning towards maybe buying a sprinkler and then saving up for the fried egg recipe, just because the sprinkler will help us maintain stamina because we won't have to water quite so much. But let's just go take a look. We do have the cow, so either way we will be getting the butter taken care of fairly quickly. Yeah, so the fried egg is 2,000 right now. We'll have to wait till tomorrow and then we can make decisions then, because we have to sell our gems to get enough to buy it anyway. We probably don't need to talk to anybody unless they have a request that we actually want the reward for, because we are not able to increase Lectenbury until we hand over the butter, baguettes, and fried eggs. Now, right now we can't do the fried eggs. Oh, let's go and grab that fodder corn really quick. Until we get the recipe for fried eggs. So that one's going to require a little extra. I started driving the wrong direction. Okay. Let's now head over here. Now there is the tomato seed guy over here that we want to grab that from. And you do not need, as you can tell, you don't need to get off your horse to gather seeds. Oh, and it looks like we have a tomato here too. So we're getting close with our tomatoes. What we may want to do is do some basic fishing to raise up some money for the things that we need. And that is why we have the 2 gates set up that way. So there's several fishing spots off here. The big fish we can catch, but they're going to be difficult until we get our next level up fishing pole, which unlocking Lilikala will unlock the next fishing pole. So since I'm not using bait, I'm going to go for these smaller fish. Only because I can't lure them too close without bait. I like to save my bait for the big fish, lure them in close, and then it's a lot easier of a fight to get them in. So there's our first black tiger prawn. All of these fish I'm probably just going to sell. Just for the money. Just so that we can afford the things we need. Then maybe tomorrow, if we're lucky, we can afford all of our recipes that we want, plus all of the sprinkler, or one sprinkler. I don't think we'll be able to afford the recipes and 2 sprinklers, even if we had enough time and energy to fish all of the fish in Lilikala. Well, Lilikala just has the sardines in it. They're okay money, but I think we'll get better money fishing here. This one might have a star because it keeps fighting more than the others have. We'll see. Oh, it's a different one. Glass shrimp. There's a tiger prawn. This one might be a little difficult to get without any bait. We'll have to get lucky in catching him while he's swimming around. I find it's a good idea to immediately after you hook them, pull back towards you on the fishing, or on the analog stick, the left analog stick, because they generally will bolt forward. Now another thing, oh, horse is getting hungry. Another thing we're going to do is we're just going to gather a bunch of seeds while gathering shells, because we're going to need a certain number of specific shells in order to unlock one of the houses once they're ready to unlock, so we might as well be prepared. Plus, a lot of the shells, we don't need them, but they're good for extending health for money, or when we're mining, I mean. We can sell them for money. And we're getting some new seeds that we can put in our summer area. Regular corn seeds. Now the regular corn you cannot put into the fodder. You can't turn it into fodder. So, unfortunately, with the regular corn seeds, we just have to feed them like usual into, just, if you wanted to use it as feed, you can hand it to an animal that's hungry. Like if we had one on us right now, we could give it to the horse to eat. Those are the big fish. They're off the pier. You can't fish any of the fish from the reefs. So up on that pier you can get the larger fish. And we'll grab this guy. Those larger fish are going to be useful for several recipes that are required to unlock Lilikala's traveling merchant. I think that's everything. So let's head back We have several shellfish that I'm going to sell. We have several fish that we're going to sell with all of the gems that we got. And we shall see if this gets us at least the last recipe that we need and how close we get to making our first sprinkler. Yeah, so you can see, even though the prawns... Oh, these ones are the ones we need to save, so I'm going to sell everything but these. I think these ones are rare, so I think I'm going to save them too. If I remember right, we need them for something. Look at the number of health on that black tiger prawn. So it's a 2-star. It has 6 hearts on it, and it's worth 2,640. That is our recipe right there. So with all the money that we made today, we'll be fairly close to getting what we need. Now we've got 3 tomatoes. I think we just need 2 more. Yep, and then we can pass in the next leg of the quest for this one. And we're going to save and sleep, and we're going to do an off save. Alright, let's see how we're doing with our... Oh, I forgot to plant our fodder seeds in our... I should have done it last night. Looks like we still have some fodder seeds in here. We have another gold and silver fodder corn. The nice thing is as long as we keep up planting at least 1 fodder corn every day, we will always have 1 feed for all 3 of our animals. Now that we're done with our grass, we're getting close to finishing the quest for Doc. You know, we could probably just fill all of that up with turnips. Yeah, we got almost 10,000 just from that. So make sure that we grab our stuff for our sprinklers. Here's our emergency fodder corn. So we've got plenty of eggs. The butter takes a while, so we might as well get that started. So that's 3 in-game hours. We're going to turn that into a fodder. We now have the 10 grass. So what we should do... Yeah, I think we will keep all of this in here just so that we can see what we need to plant in the summer. But let's go ahead and plant all of these. Turnips. Oops. We'll leave 2 plots for fodder. We want to try to get everything to growing at least 50 times. That increases our so this is 10 more. That increases our farming capability for that particular type of seed, and it makes it more likely that we are going to get quality level produce, and it also includes being able to eventually make giant versions of the plants. So there's several types of plants that you can make a giant version of. So those are the ones that you kind of want to make an effort to plant when you have spare spots, because you need to hit certain levels. I think you have to do 250 to become advanced in planting that particular type of crop. So making feed actually doesn't take that long. We just very rarely need to sit around and wait for it to arrive, since we are very careful about caring for our animals. Oh, I didn't check if there was an egg. I didn't even look. Probably not. Yeah, he's not full, or she's not full happiness level or whatever. So she won't be laying eggs every day yet. But first, in case we get lucky and Judy wants to take pity on us who need 1 more butter. So for each time Judy asks for fertilizer, she gives us 3 milk, which is good enough for 1 butter. Oh no, I left all of our stuff. Let's go to the general store and grab it. Yeah, I probably won't talk to much people once we get the... I parked the horse to block the door. Once we get the cultural level all the way up, I just don't spend the time talking to the people as much. I probably should. I don't know if it gives you anything to become good friends with everyone, but it's not bad to try. Better take our other silver that wasn't. And then maybe we can get both of those. Grab our 2 recipes really that we want. So there's 1. think my controller got stuck there for a second. Okay. That means I'm probably going to have to clean out my controller. So today's going to be a lot more fun because we're going to have the sprinklers in summer. So we'll just have to water them this one time, and then anytime we plant seeds. So you can see we've got this spring fertilizer. If I had a seed that I wanted to grow somewhere, but it needed springtime climate in order to mutate, I could use this fertilizer to try for the mutation. Seems like it's a waste of money to me, because you can get the same thing just by fencing in all of the farm plots, even if you're not using them. If there happens to be a storm once we unlock the harvest goddess, she will warn us, hey, there's a storm coming, protect your crops. And if we have protection around the crops, then she'll give us free fertilizer based on the area that it is storming that we protected with the fencing. So eventually we'll want to fence all of the plots, even if we don't use them, just to get free fertilizer, because that can be pretty expensive. So we'll first get the one that's necessary to finish the traveler, and then we'll grab the coffee one too. Those two are probably going to be the main options that we'll cook to be able to increase the value of our food when we're doing mining runs, which allows us to get much farther in the mines, because for the same item that's only giving us half a heart, it'll give us a whole heart. So now we have our one single butter done. We might as well make our fried eggs, and let's go ahead and make all of them. And you can see what happens is that burner will be going for each one cooks one after the other constantly. We'll do the same thing here. So I don't expect the coffee to ever be done while we're out there today, but as you can see, it cooks so very fast, and the more often that you cook them, the faster that they finish. And you can tell when there's a checkbox that you have some that are ready to be picked up. So I'm gonna put in, we want to keep our 3 eggs that we need in here, but we can keep the rest. If I remember right, we need, let's see, Nemo, 5 baguettes, 3 butter, 3 eggs. Okay, so we need 3 butter. That's going to be a heavy lift. But as you can tell, we've already got plenty of coffee and fried eggs, which are going to help us out. We'll come back and pick up some more coffee after we're done taking care of our summer stuff. Since we're not needing the money at this point, we may do a seed run, because what we are waiting for now is simply for the food to grow. Okay. I'm trying to zoom out just so I can get a look. Yeah, we should probably go for some of these fodder corn seeds, just so we have some that we can plant when we have open areas. But let's take care of our farm here, set out our 2 sprinklers, and then we may do some mining runs, not necessarily for the gems, but so that we can start putting out sprinklers in the springtime area as well. Looks like we've got our first zucchini here. And let's put out our sprinklers, and they only go off in the morning. So the first time we have to put them down, we will still have to water everything. Same with any time we plant a new seed in an area. But going forward, we can just replant the seeds here whenever we want, and they will stay watered permanently as long as we don't. Once we replant, we have to water them, but that's it. Alright, so let's hunt down. Let's see if we can go hunt down some fodder seeds. I just want to really get one for planting tomorrow. If we can get 2, that would be great. Might as well grab any seeds we see on our way. And yes, we are going the correct direction. Alright. So now we've got our fodder seeds. Let's go ahead and head straight to the mine. Actually, we might be hanging on to some materials left over. Let's see. Yeah, let's go put our glass back, because we don't need that right now. We can plant our fodder seed that we got. And then tomorrow we'll get another fodder seed to plant in the last place. And then once we get... That's right, we haven't gotten anything to sell yet, so let's see what we've got extra of. We could sell some of this coffee. Now we've got enough fodder to fill up the we've got enough fertilizer to fill up the request that we might have. Let's all right. We have plenty of food to eat. Let's go ahead and try a mining run. Again, we're just looking for silver. Anything on top of that would be great. We'll probably throw in some coffee at the end of the day. If not, we'll find something out of our pockets that we've got that we can ship just to get some money flow. Oh, I guess it's not that important to ship right now since it's locked out for the reputation. And we're doing okay with money because of the lockout in Lechtenbury until we get the Traveler going. I guess I should stop getting random ore. This one's gonna be the likely way down. Oh. Well, I guess we're gonna have to break some stones to get farther down, so that just... If I don't see anything on the other side of the stones to make it worthwhile, if it's the very first level, I just would rather leave and then come back and hope for a better layout. Alright, let's see if we have another one that is full of rocks. The farther down that you get, the more likely you're going to have rocks. Oh, good. Let's check and see if we have any... Crystal's good because then we can make more sprinklers. They're a necessary ingredient to the sprinklers. Nothing worth breaking the rocks for that I've seen. Everything is regular ore size. That's a regular ore size, so... And it would require 2 rocks to be broken to get to the other side. There's some bronze right there. We don't need it. Oh, there's our way out, so we'll do a quick run around, see if there's any... Oh, there we go. Gems worth hitting, or small nodes. Let's eat some eggs this time. Well, it looks like we've got plenty of dig spots. Now remember, in this mine, it's going to be a lot safer to mine because there aren't any pits. But once we unlock the Lilikala mine, there will be a lot more valuable gems, a lot more important ore. Silver becomes a lot easier to locate depending on what level you're on. Alright, let's see if this has... So that's crystal, so we're going to take that. Now I'm thinking of putting together a document that, based on my experience, that will give a list of the ore types and the gem types and where you can find them. Not necessarily, I don't think I'm going to make the effort to say how rare they are, just... I'm going to turn this so it's easier for me to see. There we go. Alright, got our way down. Let's go see if we have any small nodes, or if... Oh, there's a... Well, I think that's just a stone, and this one's probably a regular ore. And it's underneath a big boulder, so... Anything over there? Just a bunch of rocks. Probably a agate node, so we'll keep going. Alright, we've got our way down. That's all blocked, so let's just head down. Oh, I am so bad about dodging those sometimes. I guess it depends on the day, though. Some days I'm paying much closer attention to it. Okay. This one is not going to be a way down. This one's not going to be a way down, but this one might. Oh, we're standing on it. I was trying to get out and I ran right into the wall because I didn't have it angled good. There we go. I didn't see any. We are not having a very good silver run. I don't think we've gotten a single piece. Well, darn it. There's one. Considering we need 5, we'll probably be doing this for a while. There we go. Well, now we have 3, I think. So now we've got 3 silver ore. So there's at least that. These are not going to be ways down. It's starting to get late, so yeah, I don't want to go in there if I can't avoid it since it's late. Alright, that'll be it. We are heading to bed late and we only got a few silver, but we got several gems. What we probably should do is maybe get another way down to the next level 41. This mine only has 81 levels. Or it only has 80 levels, I mean. And so getting down to the bottom, now that we have better options for food, is within the realm of possibility, if that's something that we really want to worry about. Here we'll sell, we can sell 5 of them. So the coffee is 44. Let's double check, because not always when cooking does the price of something increase, but I think we used all of the coffee beans. We'll have to check on that. Maybe I'll go grab those and instead we'll sell like 1 gold silver corn. For the low value of the coffee, I think I'd rather value it as stamina replacement right now. Eventually we will want it for protection against cold. And here we are on our last day, and you will get to see our sprinklers in action. Yeah, we were up late, so again, starting at 7 a.m. instead of 6 a.m. We do have another gold silver corn, so that's nice. Some of our turnips came in. Once these tomatoes all come up, we will have more than what we need for the quest. We should go get our 1 fodder corn, plant that today. Maybe we can plant some more turnips. Alright, so before we do anything, I guess we can sell another gold, silver, corn. Well, we'll have some gems too. Maybe we'll trade it out. So I like to keep them in here till I hit 50 and then I can sell them all at once and then I know how many I've gotten without having to look them up. Usually if I'm making the same thing over and over again, there's a reason for it. Okay, so we do have some fencing here. We can partially enclose one of the smaller plots. But let's put away... We're gonna probably need that crystal ore. We have plenty of glass cut. We might as well hang on to the silver. So if we're gonna be doing silver runs in the mines constantly so that we can get a couple of, I'd say probably 4 for this would fill up the entire lot there, at least until we can unlock higher level sprinklers. Remember, the more sprinklers we set up, the easier it is to expand our farming to larger plots. And then, just like regular farming in real life, if you... Actually, I'm going to leave that as ore and carry it around so I know how many I have for each run. If you sell one piece of corn, you're not going to make very much off of one small plot of land. However, if you have lots of land and you sell tons of corn, you will make more, depending on demand, of course, but same concept here. The more farms that we can get into production where it's not going to kill us to keep producing, the better it's going to be. So let's take care of shipping and then we'll go take care of our animals. Yeah, we can still sell that corn. So this is how you can make several thousand, even if you don't ever fish. You can do it just with the gems you get from mining. So you just have to decide what you prefer. We don't necessarily need the money at the moment because we are stuck behind needing... We're stuck behind needing items more at this point. Yeah. Sugar's full, so we don't need to keep picking her up. Send them outside, because it's good weather. Now, if you ever try to send them outside and it's bad weather, it will say you cannot send your animals to graze at this time. It just means that it's bad weather. Alright, so since they're locked down until we start getting some more milk, which probably won't happen until Judy starts asking for fertilizer, we'll go down and see what does Judy want at the moment too, because sometimes we need to oh, some silver. Yeah, don't we all? If we're going to unlock our milk, we may have to give her some of our hard-fought silver. We do have 3 right now, so we can go give her the 3 just to try to unlock a request tomorrow from her. There's no guarantee that she'll ask for the fertilizer, but it's something that we need. So we will go ahead and turn our silver into the processed silver from the ore. And we'll go give it to Judy. Take our eggs. And then we'll probably make them into fried eggs before we go over to the mine. The nice thing is that we have plenty of eggs, and if we're going to have to keep catering to her requests just to get the milk until our cow grows up, that's what we will do. We may eventually save the eggs for other things. I'm going to go ahead and put away like 10 of these. And we'll let those cook because we'll come back and they'll be there for tomorrow. We just haven't been having a lot of luck with silver. Oh, we need to go get our fodder corn. So let's run and grab a fodder corn seed and plant it. And we need to take care of our Lilikala farm. And hopefully, oh, I don't know why I hopped off the horse there. For fun. Hopefully our tomatoes that are growing here will come in. That way we can get a few more. If we have 2 tomatoes. Oh. I guess we only have the 1 growing. And it just finished. So, as you can see, everything is re-watered automatically. So we're not going to have to water. If you need to move them, you just walk up to them. Press and hold A, and you'll lift it up, and then you can adjust where it's supposed to be. You know what? That's not a bad idea. I think I'm going to start planting my turnips here, but let's go ahead and plant a few of the new ones that we just got. Now we do have to water these the first time that we put the seeds in because the sprinklers only run once per day. All right. So I tend to focus on one area at a time. I should move my farm over to Lilikala just because here it is locked and I can ship from Lilikala in the meantime until we unlock that 3rd star. And so that may be something that we do tonight. I was hoping I was on the corner enough. If you can angle it on the corner enough, even when they drop, they don't drop on you. There we go. What was this one? Oh, just bronze. Oh, look. That is either a gold or a silver, so I'm going to go ahead and grab it. Especially because we need it. And I think we only need one more. Oh no. I think the one that we need. Oh no, it's right there. Okay. And it was, well, it was a gold. So it wasn't what we were looking for, but hey, how many runs have we gone through and only gotten silver? This one looks like it's a gold too. Yep. Well, 2 gold. They're not that important right now, but occasionally Judy asks for them. They are high value, which if we were needing to sell something, since it's not something we need immediately. Yay, silver ore nodes. So we got a few silver ore nodes. We're already at 2, which is more than what we had before. Just do a quick run through, make sure there's no more silver ore runner sitting around. I am going to grab this glass because, like I mentioned before, it is something that we use often in rebuilding the towns. No, too big. If that one's right there, then it's probably not the way down. Also, I don't want to battle the... There we go. Nothing down there worth it. There we go. We're back to where we were before. Judy decided she needed some. And I think we probably are going to call that good. Yeah, so we'll move our farm tonight before we go to bed. If we're lucky, though, we might be able to earn 1 sprinkler for our springtime area. It is such a quality of life improvement, though, that even though it's slow going and it takes a long time and they're expensive, it makes this so much easier. I don't think we are not having a lot of luck finding anything. Maybe down here? There we go. The farther down we get, if we get another warp down area, the less likely we're going to get glass, and the more likely that we're going to get gems. I don't want to fight that, and it's not going to be the way down anyway. Okay, so that one is on the other side of that wall. And this is a dead end. So the layout to this one's pretty weird. Oh, this isn't gonna be likely to be the way down. I should have saved my energy. Oh, we'll go ahead and fight this, but I'm gonna fight it slower because we have a little bit of time and I want to duck anything so that I'm not wasting our coffee. See, taking it slower is a lot easier, and you tend to get more rocks when you are... So a lot of people have asked where crystal is. You can see there's quite a bit of crystal in the beginner mine, right around level 31. Or right between 21 and 30. There we go, more silver ore. And I think that is our next... We got our next sprinkler. Yay! Now, because our bag is full, huh? Let's get rid of the stone. I just want to make sure that's... Yeah, we're not going to bother with glass. It's getting late and we're going to move our farm today. And in the morning when we wake up... Oh. I'm glad that I checked that. I was about to leave. Might as well get our free gems. Oh, I thought I was enough out of that way. Yeah, so I think that's it for today. We can check, we're on B28. We've gotten down this far before, but it tends to be pretty late. And it's about that time. We need to get back to our farm, park our horse in the barn so that we can... Well, I bet you we could do this another way. Let's do this. There is no reason for us to ship without any bonuses to the town. And it's still going to be a little while before our cow's big enough. We can go back to Providence, or not Providence, to Lechtonbury when we unlock that 3rd star. But like I said, there's no reason for us. And you can see it didn't give us a chance to save, so I'm going to save it right here. And we will start our next walkthrough with Spring 22, Year 1. And we will get our next sprinkler. We'll start getting our sprinklers set up in the spring area, and we might expand in the summer. Thank you for listening and watching. And if you found anything useful in this walkthrough, please like it. If you want to know when the next walkthrough gets released or the next tutorial, which I believe I'm going to do tutorial on probably the dock pad next, and then I will do one on animals, like taming the wild animals. Leave a comment below which one you want to see next, and I will go ahead and put that one up first. So again, thanks for being there and have a great day.